teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Texas. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They're just able to stop him, but then he... Great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. Offense moving to a bunch formation. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Randall. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught in the backfield. It's Randall. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Klubnik. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Toss it to the back, running left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On the move now. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Good throw, the catch is made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Dropping back. It's Manning. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Longhorns pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. It's caught. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone to begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. A deep shot to the left side. Boom. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
So after one enormous play, they're now set up at the opponent's 20-yard line. And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Give it to the back again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd year. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Tigers, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Of course, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Looking for his back. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there. Clemson getting set with a first and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack it.
That completion makes it second and medium.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He finds his tight end for the catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Short completion. A third down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
No surprise. Offense going for it on fourth down. Looking to chuck it again. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Makes the grab. A chance to score. Touchdown, Clemson. They connect for 6. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Has the first and still on the move. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch downfield. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Manning. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught. Completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And the receiver snags it, it's complete. So the offense calls a timeout here, that's their first of the half.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
He's running out of time here. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. He missed it. The game remains tied. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like the Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and of course most recently Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic, and with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. See if the offense can move the chain. Stop that incompletion. They'll try to throw it again. Backed up on third and long. He's got it in the open. And he'll pick up the first down. Stopped at the 27.
One of the great things about this offensive scheme is how they spread the defense out, put a lot of pressure on them because they create a lot of space in the middle. They've been able to get the ball to this slot receiver time and time again.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going to.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Second down play coming up. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to pass. It's Manning. On the move now. On the run here. Let's it go. With the catch, it's Washington. And the defense brings him down.
And it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay back and defend the pass.
It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. And if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package.
The pass is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Boom. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver who's going to bring up fourth down. Longhorns will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
But it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Hand off to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the fourth down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them, and you're rewarded with a first down.
Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? So here we go. An exciting start of the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down and goal upcoming. To throw, it's Manning. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Touchdown, Texas. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. They get him down, but he found a good lane on that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Using his legs here. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Going for his running back. This time, a completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. A wide receiver and a corner, one-on-one. Here it's the corner route. Both of them have a shot to come up with it, but it's the receiver that fights for the ball and comes up with it.
Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Run down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Manning. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
great call here going with that nickel defense, giving him more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And here's the return now from midfield. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but it's a solid gain in return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, Clemson. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run that hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Looking downfield, it's Manning. They'll try a pass here. Punt over the middle. It's Moore. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway to set up the offense at the 38.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Grinding away with their running game. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff leads coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. On the run, it's Adams. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up.
And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to...
He's looking deep here. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Longhorns. Way too much speed on that play.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within 1 score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.